Wanya checking in once again, with us being just under 24 hours away from the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view, a pay-per-view where many will consider the rematch pay-per-view of all time, consisting of 70% of matches we've already seen before, matches from both WrestleMania and the Super Showdown pay-per-view. Without further ado, I'm your host, Wanya. Let's jump right into the video. And of course, you know I did not write those matches down, so I do have my handy dandy iPhone XR to bring y'all my predictions for the show. Let's get right into it. Let's start from least important to most important. So, we have the Cruiserweight Champion Tony Nese defending his Cruiserweight Championship against, I don't watch 12-5. Akira Tozawa and Drew Gaba Gulak. I know that was one of Enzo Amore old henchmen in that match. Of course, Tony Nese is going to retain his Cruiserweight Champion. It's pretty much logic as far as like the Cruiserweight Championship, because in a whole division, the champion gonna ride high for at least 3 pay-per-views. Then like at a main pay-per-views like WrestleMania and SummerSlam, that's when he'll eventually lose the belt. So far as tomorrow, Tony Nese is definitely gonna retain the Cruiserweight title. Next up, we will see the New Day consisting of Big E Langston and Xavier Woods 2-on-2 action against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. In that match, we could very well see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win the match. But in a way, of course, the New Day not losing no momentum, they could possibly win that match. One reason why I feel as though the New Day is going to win and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to lose is because Sami Zayn ain't won a match since his return, and I don't see that changing no time soon. So, the New Day for the W. Next up, we got the Smackdown Live Eco-Friendly Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan defending their belts against Heavy Machinery in that match. Of course, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan are going to retain the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Why? Because Vince McMahon is going to capitalize on the whole eco-friendly tag champions gimmick, and he's going to present us with eco-friendly tag team champions in the near future. So I highly doubt Heavy Machinery take the tag team titles off of the eco-friendly champions, Eric Rowan and Daniel Bryan. Sticking to the tag team division, we will see the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, the newly crowned champions, defend their belts against the Usos. In that match, it can go 2 ways. One way, we can see Revival retaining their belts just because they are aligned with Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Then on the other side, we can very well see the Usos become the Raw Tag Team Champions, because one, they are related to Roman Reigns, plus they are the greatest tag team in the WWE right now. So don't be surprised whichever side of the coin this match goes. I personally won't be mad at the Revival retain their tag team champion, because eventually the Usos are going to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. So in that match, I would like to say the Usos are going to win that match. Next up, we got the United States Champion Samoa Joe defending his belt against the one and only Ricochet. In that match, Ricochet must win the United States Champion. Why? Being that Ricochet, since his debut, he's been doing all these flips and tricks and putting his body on the line too early in his career where his main roster call up, and if it don't pay off tomorrow night, it'll really be a waste of his character, and they basically can send him on back down to NXT, because a superstar of his caliber, they need to take advantage of that and capitalize and make him a star in the WWE on the main roster. So if Ricochet don't win tomorrow night, you can hang it up for Ricochet. We will see the man Becky One Belt, the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, defend her belt against Lacey Evans. In that match, I got a feeling that Lacey Evans is going to win that match. Why? Because if Becky Lynch retain the Raw's Women's Champion, that just means Lacey Evans is completely out of the #1 contendership. She got to start all the way back over. So far as storyline wise, to keep this rivalry going, I think Lacey Evans must win this championship, so we can see them do a rematch at the next pay-per-view. Other than that, I don't see nobody else on the Raw roster that could challenge Becky Lynch for the belt. Next up, we will see the SmackDown Live Women's Champion Bayley defend her SmackDown belt against a Raw competitor, which is Alexa Bliss. In that match, I got a feeling that Bayley's going to retain her belt, only because Vince McMahon trying to throw shots at Sasha Banks, or hopefully trying to rear her back in into the WWE, lure her back in. You know, you see what we gave Bayley, you can only imagine what we'll do for you. So in that match, of course, Bayley is going to win, but since Alexa Bliss ain't been wrestling that much as of lately, and people would assume that Alexa Bliss in Vince McMahon's back pocket, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexa Bliss win the SmackDown Live Women's Champion and head back over there to SmackDown Live, the land of opportunity. But Hey, I'm going for Bailey in this one. Next up, we will see Roman Reigns go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre in this match. I must say Drew McIntyre must defeat Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, and if he loses against Roman Reigns, what will be his excuse? And Shane McMahon should drop him. It's no way around it. But Roman Reigns is not going to lose clean to Drew McIntyre tomorrow. More than likely, Shane McMahon is going to throw some kind of wild stipulation and stack the odds on Roman Reigns to make it look as though he had a big challenge ahead of him. And like I said, Roman Reigns do lose, it's going to be because of some interference by Shane McMahon, and gonna promote another third match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. So in that match, Drew gotta win. Next up, we will see the Universal Champion, the reigning, defending, the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, Seth Rollins, defend his Universal Championship against whatever city they in. You don't see it on this prediction card, but Baron Corbin, the man who retired Kananga at WrestleMania, former United States Champion, former Money in the Bank cash in failure, Baron Corbin. In that match, Baron Corbin, if he lose this match, whoever the special guest referee, I made a video about that. I'm going to link that down below. I ain't going to tell you who I said it was going to be in this video, but you need to go check that out before you watch this. If my prediction do come true, which more than likely it is, we will see Baron Corbin lose this match against Seth Rollins due to the referee screwing Baron Corbin over once again. But who would challenge Seth Rollins next for the Universal Champion if Baron Corbin lose clean? So WWE, as far as the Universal Championship match, we must expect a swerve at the end of this match. No, Brock Lesnar is not cashing in. So y'all completely throw that out. But in that match, of course, I'm going for the man, the architect, the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, Seth Rollins to retain his Universal Champion. And last and certainly not least, this match seems like it's going to be on a live event show. We will have the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston defending his belt against Dolph Ziggler, steel cage match. Like I said, that's more of a live event scene, and of course Kofi Kingston is going to retain his WWE Champion. I don't need no explanation to explain why. Just know Dolph Ziggler been absent for all these months. What makes you think that fool's going to come back and become WWE Champion? It's not happening. So with that being the end of today's video on my prediction for the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view, make sure you smash the like button, super kick subscribe button, comment down below, hit that bell notification so you can be part of the One Year World community. And as always, I'm your host, One Year.